Wow. Hey, what's up, family? Much love and respect to everybody that's tuned in right now. Thanks for tuning in. Today, we're going to interrupt our regularly scheduled programs to bring you this breaking news. We're also putting people on notification today, people and corporations. Shout out to the 8 haters that hit dislike, or the 1 hater, I'm sorry. I'm looking at a different video. Shout out to you for disliking images. You don't even know what I'm going to say. Much love and respect, everybody in the chat. That's the hijack. Thanks for being here, Chief Real Rap, Jordan, Norman, Anderson. Thanks for being here, brother. Great elder right there, Norman. He knows a lot. Gonna have him on one, hopefully one day. The Ethers, peace. Analog, Truth Over Facts, Lamaris, Smith D. Smith, Walter Wallace Wesley, Eric Davis, Tecumseh. Much love and respect, brother. Priest King. Naomi the Empress. Paulo Figuera, thanks for being here. Hey, Sister Phoenix Moon, thank you for being here. Much love and respect to you. Wanda Robinson, thank you. Queen Ottawa, Nikki Sunflower, Jardavis, Elakim Ben Yisrael, Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Jerkery Strickland, and J9, Familia, muchas gracias. She adopted me. That's like my second mom right there. Te queremos. Te quiero a ti. All right, we're going to get on with this, all right? Yeah. So today we're basically going to give them a reason to censor and say videos are not suitable. Just like I got in the description, you know, we're not going to be silenced. You know, eventually we got to just, you know, when we're going to do our own platform, people, when we're going to get together and stop bickering and fighting amongst each other. There's a bigger enemy to fry. Worrying about small fish ain't going to get you nowhere. There's a bigger fish to fry here. And it's only going to get worse. You know? While we unaware and silently are led like sheep to the slaughterhouse. All right? Hey, YouTube, censor this one. Is this suitable enough for you? I'm going to show you what they've been doing earlier if they don't cut us, you know, cut our life today. I'm going to show you how they lied, how they got caught lying. Still waiting for the third or fourth response because I don't think they've. I got an email today with their explanation as to why, you know, they said my video was not suitable, you know, because I don't think anybody ever gets this far. Actually demands an actual real answer other than algorithms or the system spotted something. You know, I'm not here to play those games. I don't think they know who Kurimeo is. You know, Great Spirit. We got the Most High, the Great Spirit. We roll with the Great Spirit. They can't stop this. They can't stop this. They can't stop this. I hope everybody out there is going to listen and pay attention. What's up with all the beef? When we got bigger fish to fry. What's up with all the beef? We keep falling for it over and over. Bickering amongst ourselves. When there's bigger fish to fry. Well, I'm not like anybody else. I can't stand for that. Whether I make a difference or not, whether anybody listens or not, I'm going to try. You see, because there's the thing about people we remember in history. They weren't no pushovers, most of them. Whether you want to see history as just indigenous or with scripture, even in scripture. Ain't no pushovers in scripture. People slaying other people, you know. You know, things were going on biblically. You know, too. You know, what is a priest king? Well, the world's gonna find out what a priest king is. Namaru Khan. Whether it's on YouTube or anywhere else. Yeah, I'm putting people on notification, people and corporations right now. The Great Spirit speaking wants you to listen to this. Shabbat Shalom. Great Spirit, make me a vessel. Whatever comes my way, I put everything in your hands. You want to blacklist me and target me? Well, I'm going to give you a reason to. Because I think we got at least 500 strong people maybe following me, ready to back me up. At least. I know I got Drop Nation. I know a lot of you in the chat got my back. I know a lot of you are good people. But, you know, this is going to come out whether they like it or not. And so, yeah, you know, enough for the bickering. Let me just get on. I'm just a little passionate right now. You know. Wow. Yeah. So you left us in ignorance for so many years, kept so much truth from us. Paper genocide, other genocides, lies, corruption, you know. Eventually enough is enough, you know. Eventually enough is enough, you know. I got some real priest kings in the house and some queens, warrior queens. I know I got some warrior queens in there too. Yeah. I think at the end of today, we're gonna let people join today and give their opinions of what they think they don't agree with. And let's see specifically, let's verify what exactly you don't agree with. All right? It's your opportunity today. It's your opportunity today. You get your 5 minutes of fame today if you want them. All right? So get ready. So if you come here to debate and troll, I hope you're ready. I don't want to see none of you run when I tell you to get on the platform. We're going to be very respectful because we know we got elders and children watching. What I'm going to show YouTube is that, first of all, if I have done any profanity or swearing, as they say, that it might have slipped out maybe in 1 or 2 videos. But yo, that's not me. Stop lying, YouTube. False witness, YouTube. False witness. You know? I know a lot of you don't even understand what that means, but the censorship is un-American, last I heard. And very illegal nowadays. Censorship is very un-American and illegal. You don't. Let me see here.
Entonces, dígame, ¿cómo es? ¿Qué te digo hacer? Sí, pero ¿de cuántas paletas va a
All
ser?
right.
¿De 27, de
So,
40, de
I mean, you guys, I don't know, maybe some of you noticed I made some posts
27?
yesterday, regarding the situation. Well, I go through this actually all the time. The last 4 years, almost every video I upload, I have to do a manual review because they say it's not suitable, right? So I do the manual review, and they usually, take it off, take the limitation off, so I can monetize, because there really ain't nothing there. So they did it on my last video, and they actually said, as you see here, this video has been confirmed by manual review as to not suitable for most advertisers, right? So they made their decision supposedly manually, right? So I contact them. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. I got the whole chat transcript. So I contact them. I posted it. Anybody can go read it. And come to find out, they got to re-review it because they really were lying. They don't really manually review anything. Nobody really manually reviewed nothing, right? So I'm over here trying to, have somebody really give me an answer because they keep saying algorithms. Maybe the system detected something. Maybe you just got to follow the guidelines and the policy. I was like, check, 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 check. I did all that. So please specify what I did wrong so I can learn from what I did and avoid it from happening again. How am I supposed to know what policy I'm violating if you can't even tell me which one I broke? What specifically I said or showed that's offensive or against YouTube policy? All right. And so it's a long chat. I know the lady couldn't really help me, but I wanted her to escalate it. But I just wanted this to be recorded. I wanted this to be recorded. I wasn't born yesterday. I wanted this to be recorded. They got the chat transcript too. And I said what I needed to say there. It got escalated. I waited 2 days, and then I got an email today from YouTube, right? And it says here, I know how important it is for you with regards to your concern. Let me check this for you. Now it says, we have received an update from our internal team with regards to your video monetization. Upon checking here, video ID, right? Due to the inclusion of inappropriate language, example, video has very heavy profanity at 2116. This video isn't suitable for monetization. It does will maintain the yellow icon, right? All right. Did any of you in the chat watch the video? Did I use very heavy profanity anywhere in the video? Inappropriate language? And you know what? And I was like, when I was reading this, I got filled with rage, obviously. So I'm like, man, did I mess up? Did I actually use profanity without even noticing? Man, it might have slipped out, It might have slipped out. So I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, right? So we go verify. We go to the video and we go to the 21:16 mark, right? This is the video. Oh, look who's talking, the lady. Let me get a little bigger. It's actually the lady talking. You guys remember her, right? The black two doors. Hold up. Let's pause the music. I want you guys to hear this. We're gonna go to 21:06 to see if there's very heavy profanity. Okay? We're on 20:46 right now. Hey, YouTube, are you watching? And all the lawyers out there, because I'm gonna need your help. All right? 20:46, we're gonna start. I'm gonna leave the timer on so you guys can see.
The papers of the personal papers of Sir Robert Cecil, who was Elizabeth I's de facto prime minister by this point. And this document said that great numbers of Negars and blackamoors have crept into this realm since Her Majesty's troubles with the King of Spain. That meant that there were actually Africans living here in Tudor England.
All right, so we're gonna dodge the hijack because she's just saying Africans because these are people of color and they call them niggers or Negroes, but she doesn't even know where they were even coming from. There is no records like that. She's gonna admit all this. She's gonna say, I think, it's a theory, again, they don't have a full understanding, or maybe they just don't go deep enough, or they're gatekeepers, but we know that Europe was pretty swarthy, remember, according to Benjamin Franklin. All right, get a little bit of more of her real quick.
I had to find out more.
Okay, can anybody please tell me where the very heavy profanity was? Hello? All I hear is crickets.
Hello.
All right, so as you guys can see, all I really did was repeat what she just read. He said the N-word too. And we didn't say it like how they say it today. That's history. And I'm not even gonna say it right now because I want to monetize this video. If that's the case, I've said that word while I'm reading a lot of history many times in many videos and never got this penalty. And actually, that same video with the ladies reading that, she said the same word. She's monetizing. They're monetizing that video. All right. So this is what I need. You guys know any lawyers? if you know, if you have experience in this and you want to help me, I think I got a case here. I definitely got a case here because they lied. And you know what's up? You know what's worse about it? This video has ads. They're making money off this video, right? They're making money off this video. They're keeping my rightful advertising money. That's illegal. That's corruption. That's illegal. They're keeping my money based on a lie. They said I use very profane, that was very heavy profanity. When I just repeated what the lady said, we're reading a census from England. That's what the census is saying. Nobody is even talking about an individual or a person. We're reading a document. They are straight up lying. YouTube, you are lying. The whole world is watching. Caught you lying. Shout out to the chat, the witnesses. Go ahead and share this. I mean, you know how often I've got videos that say not suitable for advertisement and they've never given me a reason? You know how much money they've kept? Yeah, even on the limited ads, they steal everything. How do we know how much ads we even getting? How are we able to track that? How do we know how many people around the world is clicking on the video and how they could put numbers on the analytics? And all we can do is believe what they have there and trust what they have there. All right. And again, if freedom of speech is taken away, then unaware and silent, we may be led like sheep to the slaughterhouse. This is how it begins. You see, the thing about what humans end up always doing is ending up repeating history. Seems like we don't learn from history. How it can go from what appears to be a republic or democracy to total dictatorship. Total dictatorship. And last I heard, censorship is un-American and illegal. So I hope, I'm going to put my email. I'm also going to put it in the description. I hope anybody's interested in helping me with this, because I'm fighting it to the end. They're not going to do this to me anymore. 1 second. On my phone. There you go. You know anybody? I think we got a case here. The more the merrier, actually. And if you guys got examples and you want to just make one big one, let's do it. If you guys got your own examples from your own channels, because this is illegal. This is corruption. This is illegal. The illegal activities. This happened to me 2 years ago with one video, and I did the same. I fought it because I knew there was nothing in it. I knew why they were blocking it. And I'm going to show you why they don't like this video. Well, actually, I'm not. So I can make money off this. But they don't like the thumbnail. That's what it has to be. They don't want to see an Orthodox Jew black man or a black man dressed like an Orthodox Jew, That's what's my thumbnail on the last video. Much love to all the people of the world. Much love to the Israelis. Much love to the Arab nation. Much love to all the Europeans. Much love to all the Asians. Everybody in America. I got love for everybody. We ain't here offending nobody. You ain't gonna make me into you're not gonna make me into a supremacist. That ain't gonna work on me. I got nothing but love for everybody. They come with love. They come with respect. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I don't even get controversial like that. I can make all kinds of videos and get controversial. I can make all kinds of videos and get controversial, and I don't. I stay away from that. Again, this is more than just a little rant. We want this to be recorded. So again, just like it says in the description of my video, hey YouTube, censor this one. Is this suitable enough for you? With your illegal activities? Withholding. Now they're withholding like $500 tax off me. Like, I'm like, it's like way more than 30% of my, it's just like, it's so illegal what they're doing right now. They made me do a tax form. I'm not even in the States. I'm not a citizen of the States. I can't ever claim that money. Like, I can't ever do my income tax. We don't do income tax here in Costa Rica. It's not the same. So and that was in the last 2 months. So, it's okay. I understand. I understand you don't want me to grow. I understand. But we ain't no pushovers either. All right. And I know I got at least 500 strong. At least 500 wise people that are tired of this. This is illegal. Like any other illegal activity that people go to jail for. Got thousands of people getting arrested for little minor things. Right? This is big time illegal right here, what they're doing. This is corruption. This is illegal. That's unfair. So the lady can say whatever she wants. She can read whatever document, right? But because I kind of corrected her, because she was calling them Africans when the document never said the word Africa in it. And that's all I said. All right? It's your country. All right? I got my own problems over here in my country where our own corruption is way worse over here. You guys have the opportunity to turn this around. Don't wait till it's too late. And this is not for me. I never use profanity. And if I ever did, I say, please excuse my French. And I, you know, really, they've been attacking me since day one. I just, you know, I didn't make nothing of it. It's just ridiculous though now. You guys don't understand like all the stuff I catch them doing to me. It's just illegal, but you know, it's not, again, it's not about me. There's many like me, many YouTubers, many people going through this. You know, even though a lot of them have guilt, a lot of them do use profanity and violate. A lot of it is freedom of speech, but still, they got their policies, right? Which I abide by. I follow the guidelines. I am a model for what a YouTube creator, in their eyes, what they want, based on what I read, how they want a YouTube creator, content creator to be. I follow that. I've been playing their game since day one. If not, they would have took my channel down already. If you would see, I don't put certain words on my titles or certain words on my thumbnail. I've learned to play the game. I've learned to play the game, even though I shouldn't have to. Even though I shouldn't have to. I know this makes you uncomfortable, YouTube. I know it makes you uncomfortable, and it goes against all your beliefs and what you grew up thinking you knew. The jig is up. This is illegal activity. You guys know lawyers, anybody that wants to help, want to make a big case, let's do it. We'll even set up a GoFundMe for this. We'll set up a GoFundMe and we'll get good lawyer. We'll make sure. If you guys know newscast, if you guys know people that can bring this out, I have the proof. What profanity did I use? They're holding money from me right now. Do you guys understand? The video has almost 9,000 views. 9,000 views. How many ads is that? 9,000 views that I can't benefit from. Yet there's other YouTubers who are really using profanity, fighting, doing crate challenges, a bunch of insignificant, unintelligent things, hate, you know, and they're monetizing their videos. You know, I repeat what the lady said, and they say I'm using profanity. All right. So, again, this was just a little public notification of the illegal activities that go on in Google Corporation. Yeah, I said it. Censor this one. Is this not suitable enough? And if you do, you're going to turn me into a martyr. Go ahead and censor this one. Many illegal activities in progress. Enter at your own risk. That's what they should have when you're about to open a YouTube channel. This is the sign they should have when you're about to open a YouTube channel. So anybody thinking about opening a channel, just be prepared for this. It comes with the territory. Yeah. Corruption, bribery, officials, licensing, transparency, permit, bribery, free, regulations, criminals. Most High got my back. Whatever evil you planning, Most High got my back. Whatever evil you plotting on me, it's gonna go back twice on you. Most High got my back. You devils ain't welcome here. Out of this corruption.
Sí, 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 la estamos viendo dura. La estamos viendo dura, más.
Most High got my back. Wow. Yeah. Rakans. Warriors. The ancestors are back. Yeah. Oh. We can forget, but we're not gonna forget. You thought I was playing. I'm the best at playing this game of life. With Hawaii is my guide, Great Spirit. Boom, corruption. Hey, YouTube, censor this one. Is this suitable enough for you, YouTube? Guess what, YouTube? I'm about to make money off this video. Or are you gonna censor it and say it's not suitable? You can't stop this, no. You can't stop this flow. No. They didn't know Kurimeo. They didn't count on Kurimeo. The anomaly. Yeah, man. Great, man. Yeah, man. Respect. Yo, respect. Yard boy. Please share this. Make sure everybody sees this. You know, we gotta really hurt him. Because corruption is really deadly. Stop it. Corruption is deadly. Stop it. Let us be. Let us be. That's them right there with my ad money. Yo, give me my ad money. That's illegal activity you're doing there, you devils. Give me my ad money. Nobody's using profanity. Stop lying, devils.
Escúchame, te voy a decir algo, ¿no? No tienes que decir eso,
Stop the corruption, YouTube. Your illegal activities. It's illegal. You know, the thing is, see, a person like me, they already know what I'm gonna do if I get real money. It's over for them. If a person like me gets real money, it's over for them. You get it? But you know what? I know the outcome. I know the outcome. When you wrote this hard with the great spirit, I know the outcome. And I'm okay with that. I made my decision a long time ago, before YouTube. You see, there's a lot about me that you guys don't really know. About my past, my personal life, what I've done, who I've known, where I've been. And this channel has never been about me. All right? Shout out to Drop Nation. Shout out to the Catawba brothers that I speak with every day. Shout out to everybody that contacts me regularly. That I keep in touch with. You know who you are. I appreciate you. You guys are holding me up. And that's family. That's tribe right there. Past all this beef and nonsense and people trying to, clout chasing and stuff. Entertain and stuff. It's only our fault because we keep watching them. We keep getting entertained by their silliness. We only got ourselves to blame for everything that's going on because we allow it. Never be a spectator of unfairness or stupidity. The grave will supply plenty of time for silence.
Wow. A María Paz, mano, man, mira qué mala nota, papi, mira qué mala nota. La verdad estoy empezando a abrir los ojos.
Yeah, so thanks for listening out to me, man. I didn't even expect all you guys to be here like that. I just wanted you to see, and yeah, I mean, it feels good to get it out, get this out of my chest too, because I ain't nobody's puppet either. I could only play the games, so long, but when you start overstepping your boundaries, man, and telling lies, YouTube, I didn't use no profanity. YouTube, stop lying. You got caught lying. That's illegal. Where's my money at? I think I got a case here. Hit up the email. And the lie detector determined that was a lie. There you go, Maury Povich confirmed it. Maury Povich confirmed it. All right. If that ain't official enough, if Maury Povich confirmed it, oh man. Sometimes I just feel like laughing because it's all lies. It's all lies. It's either laugh or I'm about to hurt somebody. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna leave it in the Great Spirit's hands. But we're just putting out a notification here. Corporations and individuals. This is illegal activity going on. Stop the lies, YouTube. Stop the lies, Google. That will not hold up in court. Have to be a deaf-blind judge for that to hold up in court. We got 2 thumbs down. Shout out to the 2 thumbs down. Yeah. They must like lies, corruption, illegal activities. Yeah. Shout out to the little 2 trolls. I'm gonna show you guys what they're really mad at. I'm gonna show you what they're really mad at. They don't like images like this. How could you, Kurimeo? I'm gonna show you what they're really mad at. Let me show you what they really mad at.
yo ya la
My people, let me show you what they're really mad at.
yo le voy a decir. Hágalo. Carloncito, va, te voy a contar algo. Para que sepas. Quiero decir,
Hey, YouTube, censor this one. Is this suitable enough for you? Let me show you what they really mad at.
Ah, no, escuche, no es eso, pero es de que tenga ahí en una parte.
Wow,
Para irme largo y pasar
you can't stop this.
tan duro, güey. No, yo estoy pensando en ninguna chavaca.
The time has come, the jig is up. My fault.
Sí se lo digo. Pero conocí una mujer
Shout out to
que
Bezo Breeze for the beat.
otra nota, y en mi corazón sentía yo como que Dios me
Bezo
decía
Breeze.
que yo le tengo a usted. Te lo juro, papá.
Let me show you what they're really mad at.
Una hija es educadora o no sé qué. Trabaja en un colegio.
Why they really mad? Yeah. Why they really mad? Yeah. This is so illegal.
Ahí su cuando el apartamento y yo no guapa y la madre escribía
Why they really mad?
Pero yo me asusté, yo dije no.
This is why they mad.
Yo dije, señora, ayúdame.
This is why they mad. This is why they mad. This is why they mad. Is this suitable enough for you, YouTube?
Entonces, eso fue lo que me hicieron para acá. Madre, no, tengo que jugar fútbol, no es que yo tengo algo en la rodilla que no quiero.
This is why they mad.
No puedo ir a revisar.
This is why they mad.
Ya está pesado.
This is why they mad. Oh, they really mad about this one. Yeah. Woo. Oh yeah. Ooh. Well, shout out to Bezo Breeze. Yeah, so this is the real reason they mad. All right. So while I'm doing this, make sure to check out all the past information Right now, we're looking at the thumbnails to a lot of my videos. This is one of them. We don't know if that's Abraham Lincoln himself, but we got the primary sources describing Lincoln and his autobiography, many references of it, how he describes himself. We got primary sources on his parents, their color. All right. So this is why they mad. Yeah. This is why they really mad. Oh, this is why they mad. Check out my Arcadian video if you haven't. Great drop, a lot of good information there. You know, especially if you might, have this genealogy or ancestry in Louisiana, Cajun and all that, check it out. We'll get more in depth on that. We're going to do a couple videos on Louisiana and the indigenous people there, and also the Europeans who were settling there, who they were. All right. So check that out. Alexander Hamilton is described as a swarthy West Indian boy while he was heading to America. That's how they described him. Alexander Hamilton has Sephardic, Jewish, and Huguenot ancestry. That is confirmed. That's official. We already know who these people are. And he had an aunt Jemima. His aunt was called Jemima, the original Aunt Jemima. Yeah, this is why they mad too, and not just YouTube. Not just YouTube's mad at this one. They think we're talking religions and Bibles. We passed that, man. You are the book. Understand, verify the info. I'm just reading books. Same thing I do in every presentation. America's the true old world. Wake up. These ones get them mad too, and not just YouTube. Shout out to a new breed, possibly special guest, him and Kiowa later on today. Hopefully we can get it, arranged. This will be later on. Kurimeo Meditations, episode 3, I believe. Yeah, episode 3. Guest speakers, my Catawba brothers, Saponi Catawba, a new breed in Kiowa. All right. This is why they mad. This is why they mad. This is what they mad. You know about corn? Let me ask you something. What do you know about corn? Did the Egyptians have corn? Yes or no? So if they had corn, and corn is a native plant to America through teosinte, and it was genetically altered to become corn here in America, what does that tell you about the beginning of agriculture, which is what helped many civilizations settle down? Agriculture was what basically made settle down, create cities, towns, and supposedly civilize, right? Corn. So check out the videos I have on this. Yep. There's also a 9-hour drop. There's a 9-hour drop on my Patreon about this right here. All in one. 9 hours. You know, combine a lot of great information sources. If you like to support me, you know, that's a way to do it if you can, if you're able to and you're willing. If you're not, don't worry. I'm gonna do my thing forever, whether you can or not. America, the true old world. Shout out to Drop Nation. On Drop and the whole gang. There's a lot of Neos and a lot of Morpheus out there. I'm glad I know a couple of them. I'm blessed to have met a couple of them already. A couple Neos out there, a couple Morpheus out there. Shout out to you guys. Straight Dracons, Priest Kings. And again, the Warrior Queens. Many Warrior Queens out there. Shout out to you too. What you know about Charlotte? Shout out to Bezo Breeze for the beat. What you know about Charlotte and Quetzalcoatl? The twins, huh? What you know about Charlotte, huh? And Anubis. Check out the video I did on this. Great video. Undeniable correlation and proof that they duplicated Charlotte and created Anubis over there in fake Egypt. They don't even got the dog. We still got the dog today. It's called the Xoloitzcuintli. It's a hard word to say. It's like 13 or 14 letters. Right, but it's the hairless dog. Look him up. The hairless Xolotl of Mexico and Peru. One of the, actually the most ancient dog that exists today. I haven't seen any other ancient one. And it was renowned by the Mayas and Incas and many indigenous nations here in the America. They buried their dogs. It was the seen as the lord of the underworld, the protector of the dead, just like Anubis. Everything exact same way. Plagiarism at its finest, like Alex Haley. Just like Alex Haley. Plagiarism at its finest. And a real American original story. Plagiarism at its finest. Oh, look at that. That's when I was building the greenhouse. That's my little Xoloitzcuintli, no sir. That's a little Chihuahua. She was waiting for her taco. Runaway Ben. Oh, you guys didn't know Benjamin Franklin was a runaway? He was a runaway.
Hello.
How you think he made it to where he made it? He was a runaway. Indentured to his own brother by his dad. So is it really, I mean, if he was a so-called black person known in history, they would have called him a slave. And then they would have called him a runaway slave. Hey, YouTube, censor this one. Is this not suitable enough for you? Check out the video I did on this. I got all the sources. In Search of the Black Dutch. Check out the video I did on this. You know, it got so much drop. They mad at so much information. You don't understand how many times they say all my videos are not suitable. So I gotta do a manual review every single upload, every live, everything. You guys seen them cut me off on a live, so but I play their game, so they can't really do much after that.
Okay, AJ, okay.
But they got caught lying. That's illegal, YouTube. You got caught lying. I didn't use no profanity. You lying, YouTube. I think I got a case here. So which one of these two Europeans is very black complexion? What do you guys think? What does black mean in this case, huh? Many people got many opinions about this. That's a good answer. I think you won the prize, man. All right, we're gonna get off the dramatic music. Shout out to the YouTube audio, free audio library, man. Creative Commons, man. Yo, YouTube. Thanks for that, though. I like these beats, but I don't trust you. Are you gonna try to claim them one day and say the videos are yours? You better not try to do that, YouTube. Nothing's for free, right? YouTube, shame on you, YouTube. Shame on you, Google. You're lying. And the person working for you, sending the emails without even making sure, he's just forwarding an email from his escalation team. That's what they, open quotes, close quotes, escalation team. You think I don't? They don't know I've worked in multiple call centers. See, Costa Rica is just full of call centers. When you guys call, most companies, you're calling here. I've worked as a supervisor and many things in a call center. I know how it works. Boiler room and all that. I know all that too. I've done sales. I've done all that. I know the game. That's what I'm trying to say. I know the game, YouTube. You can't con a priest king. You can't con a priest king. It's not happening. Wakanda forever, okay? Wakanda forever. Again, plagiarism at its finest. And a true American original story. The Black Panther, Jaguar Warriors. Wakanda is a Native American word for the Great Spirit, the Most High, supernatural. Wakantanka. What you know about that? Real American story. Plagiarism at its finest, just like Alex Haley, Roots, plagiarizing a fictional African book, which is really stealing it from the actual event that happened to people in Europe when they were getting thrown out of their place and getting snatched and thrown in ships and all that, and dying on the way. A true middle passage, and that's why they're really mad. Wakanda forever, man. You can't have Wakanda. You can't have Wakanda. You can't have Bonampak. If you have a computer, if you want to Google something right now, real quick, just Google Bonampak murals, and go look at the images. And they're gonna have the nerve to come tell me that all these people painted themselves brown, and they put dreadlocks on their head, and all that rest of the stuff, the braids and all that. That's why they mad. That's why you mad, YouTube, right? That's illegal. That's censorship. Those are illegal activities. That's illegal. That's censorship. Stop lying. Nobody use profanity.
Mae, no, ese mae, digamos, él sale con una hoja, con un monto de dinero, y si él regresa sin ese monto de dinero, se lo cobran a él, obviamente. Aunque el mae lleve el pedido.
Pliocene man in America, the Calavera skull.
Es una vara. Madre mía, mucho antes, weón.
Forbidding archaeology. You see, this skull was found in deposits that are millions of years old, 2.5 to 5 million years old, before there was volcanic activity in California. The bone was fossilized. You can't forge, you can't make a fossilized fake. It was already declared by geologists, Smithsonian, and everybody at the time that it was an official find. And then came the tabloids that somebody faked it. And honestly, if you see the video, there is no proof of that. Check out the video, we got proof. Who's the oldest? Again, America's a true old world. On the other hand, we got Pan-Africans, right? I'm gonna tell you the 3 proofs. I was talking to somebody the other day. I forgot who. Oh yeah, no, I remember. So they got 3 proofs, right? They got monkey bones, right? Monkey bones. They got spitting on a tube, right? Spitting in a tube. What was the other one? There was a third one. Oh yeah, the third one was Alex Haley's Roots movie. Those are their proofs. All right, monkey bones, spitting in a tube, and Alex Haley. Those are their 3 proofs. All right. So you're seriously trying to make me go debate you guys with those 3 proofs? You know, debating is for clout chasers, by the way. I don't give time to clout chasers. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Yeah, get him. Yo, be so brief, right on time. Pliocene man in America, right? Pliocene. Google Pliocene, how long ago that was. All right. So we're going to take the opportunity to do an educational build today while we expose YouTube for their lies and corruption and illegal activities. Is this not suitable enough for you? Who's the Sumerians? Now dodge the hijack with the whitewashing, because many Sumerians were Swarty, just like the Swarty brothers right next to the white one right here. All right, so it wasn't just about white people, the Japhetic lines. All right, colonial soldiers of Virginia. All right, what was this about? I made 3 videos about this. I bought a great book. It's called Virginia's Colonial Soldiers. I recommend. I mean, I'm not making nothing of it. I'm making the guy rich by doing this, right? But I recommend getting Virginia's Colonial Soldiers by Lloyd DeWitt Buckstruck. And he has lists and census and of people that were in the Revolutionary War. And he describes their complexion, what they look like, their height, and things like that. Who were they under? What lieutenant? What town? What city? What county? And you're gonna see who's the majority, who's really the majority, and who's the minority. We're talking about swarty people all over the place. Swarty, dark brown, brown, ruddy. There's barely any fair or pale-skinned people. All right? History's a lie, and YouTube's a lie. They work together. So this is the book right here, Virginia's Colonial Soldiers. Make sure you put that in your library. You gotta buy it. You can't even get a PDF or anything. You can't even get a brief first couple pages. Nope, they want you to buy it. You gotta pay for the drop. You gotta pay for the drop. So I guess we take a little opportunity to just recap, right? Yeah. That's wonderful. Let's turn negative things into positive things, right? Now that I got it out of my chest, and I'm in meditation with the healing of the nation, you know. I hope you guys are meditating with me. Shout out to the chat for being here right now, hearing my rant, aka rant. But really, we're putting people on notification, individuals and corporations. You just want this recorded. It's history. Chuck the Indian and Betsy from the Omaha, 1869. And I want to address something right now. A lot of people tell me these are Mongols. Kurimeo, you're showing Mongols. You know, people tell me she's a Mongol. I don't know why. You know, so again, people got a lot of opinions. But when I ask them for her genealogy, or if they can show me the genealogy, they can't. But just like YouTube lies, individuals like to lie and make up things. They tell me all these people are Mongols I'm showing. I don't understand people sometimes. Yeah, they tell me these are Mongols I'm showing. I keep showing Mongols. So like, you know, just like I say, shame on you, YouTube, well, shame on you guys. You guys don't even have these people's genealogy. You know nothing about them. And you're judging them based on their appearance, you know, just like your ancestors were judged by their appearance. You're doing the same thing. Where's the unity? What's up with all the beef? How are we supposed to make so-called Native Americans understand what we're trying to say if all we do is fight with them and call them names? Of course, they got bad apples and they got disrespectful people coming at us, but they don't represent a whole nation. And I bet you a lot of the elders will slap them in their face for doing that. But I bet you they won't, because they're peaceful people. A real Native American is very peaceful, spiritual. And they don't judge people based on what they look like. Great Spirit, give me the strength. Great Spirit, open the eyes to everybody. Give them love, Great Spirit. I know they're good people out there. America's a true old world. We had every phenotype. We had every type of hair. We have every shade of copper, from the lightest copper to the darkest copper. Copper has many shades. Embrace your larger family. Embrace your larger family. Because all skin folk ain't king folk. You might think somebody's more king to you. He might be your enemy.